What's going on, world? So this video is brought to you by me. Just me, okay? Zoe ENT, Zoe Entertainment, Zoe Motivations, whatever, okay? Now, the video today is about being obsessed, okay? Be obsessed on being the best that you are able to be, okay? Busting your ass to be the best, okay? Because you can only be obsessed about being the best. Not obsessed in a bad way, but obsessed in being the greatest, okay? Muhammad Ali used to psych people out, okay? Psych people out by telling them he's the greatest, okay? And what happened? He wound up being the greatest boxer ever, one of the greatest boxers of ever times, One of my favorite stories about him, it's kind of, because again, world's gonna knock you down. World hits harder. Nothing hits harder than the world. Knock you on your ass every single time if you let it, okay? Now, there's one story, that I had heard about Muhammad Ali and George Foreman getting a fight, okay? George Foreman was killing it the first 5-6 rounds. Muhammad Ali whispered in his ear and told him, "Is that all you got? Is that all you got?" Came back and won the fight. Whooped George Foreman's ass and won the fight. Okay, it's almost like that. The world's gonna hit you and hit you and hit you and knock you down. Okay, if you let it. Gotta go back to the world and be like, you know what? Is that all you got? Get your ass back up, knock it out, and run with it, okay? Now, a lot of people's biggest mistakes, again, I'm guilty as hell for it, okay? Been there, done that, okay? They have an option B, option C, therefore, so forth and so forth. Guess what? That's your biggest mistake, to have other options. Why? Because it takes away from option A. There should only be one option: to be the greatest at what you got to do, okay? Simple as that. I had a buddy of mine, I did custodian work for a while. Now, we had those dead-end jobs after dead-end jobs. Now, nothing wrong with custodian work at all, period. It's a respectable profession, without a doubt. Now, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I feel that I was put on this world for something else besides doing that. But again, nothing wrong with that type of work. A buddy of mine who had gotten hired at the same time that I did, okay, wound up being the place we worked at the time. He felt the same thing, that it was a dead-end job. And it was a dead-end company that we worked for, But this dude had dreams. He had ambition. He had the obsession with doing best and doing badass at what he was doing. After 5 years, this dude wound up making, $350,000, $400,000 a year just cleaning. Okay, why? Because he became obsessed at doing it, because he wanted to be the best in that field. Guess what? He was making over 300K a year, close to 400K a year. Dude is pretty sick and pretty badass at what he does, without a doubt. The biggest thing kills people from, reaching the goals, or stopping them from being obsessed to do greatness, is the naysayers. The naysayers wind up being sometimes spouse, kids, family, friends. They wind up being the biggest naysayers that wind up holding us down a lot of times. It sucks, but reality is, true. It winds up killing us every single day. There was a story that I heard the other day, and it's true. There was a rough story in a nutshell. Two friends running on the ice, having fun, 2 kids, and one of the friends fell through the ice. The other friend that, had seen him, scrawny little kid, ran, broke down a tree, and went over there, started knocking, through the ice, knocking, cleared out the ice, and got his friend out. Ambulance, firefighters, EMT got there, and everybody had seen the kid, like, damn, how the hell did this scrawny ass little kid get that big ass limb off the tree, break the ice, and get his friend out and save his life, and the EMS got there, brought him back to life and everything like that. The old man came from the background and said, "I know how he did it." Everybody looked and told him, "How did he do it?" Old man's simple response was, he didn't have anybody here telling him he couldn't do it. And dude, it's true. It's legit, without a doubt. The more you have people telling you you can't do something, the more you're gonna obsess about not being able to do it, and you're not gonna do shit about it, okay? You have to look past that and be like, you know what, cool. You say I can't do it, I'm gonna do it just to prove you wrong. to obsess about being great, obsess about doing the best that you can, obsess about being the best at whatever field it is, whatever God put you on this earth to do. Okay, because we're all given, a gift to do. We're all given, born with a gift. Some people, like Steve Harvey said, some people sit on the cliff of life, just seeing everybody fall, soar by, buy a new car, buy a new house, doing everything, and wondering why am I, not doing it. They're not doing it because they're afraid to jump. Yes, you're gonna jump, you're gonna hit the wall, you're gonna get scratched up, you're gonna hit hard. That parachute's gonna finally go out, and you're gonna soar, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna do great. But it all starts with the basis of being obsessed, of being great for yourself, doing great for yourself, busting your ass at it. Okay, it is, because again, the more people that tell you can't do it, the more you're gonna believe it. Okay, but forget them, fuck them. Okay, you have to get up every single day, writing notes, putting them on there, and believing what you write down, believing that you're gonna be the best, knowing that you're gonna be the best. Okay, I'm the type of person I have to do a to-do list every single day. So the night before, I'll write a to-do list. Write that to-do list of little achievements, little goals I have to do at the end of the day. Okay, to make sure that I hit them, to get myself one step closer to my goal. Because again, I'm human. At any point I can drop off. At any point I can stop. But again, my obsession and my why is greater than the failure. It really is. I have 4 kids, and I bust my tail every single day for them, to try to be the best husband I can. Yes, I have my downfalls, but, do my best to, be the best father to my kids, be the best husband to my wife every single day. Okay? That's one of the things I, strive at doing. Another thing is busting my ass to motivate people to do better. Because again, I got, I'm dyslexic. That's simple. Ain't no big thing. Ain't that big of a, to me, it ain't that big of a deal anyways. But I got told as a kid. Now, as a kid, when I heard this, it kind of sucked to hear this, but it was true. I got told by a loved one, the world doesn't give a shit if you have a learning disability or not. All the world gives a shit about is they hire you for a job, you better bust your ass and do the best of your ability to do that job. Quite frankly, it's true. I had these phases in my life where I blamed other people for my hardship. I blamed other people for why did I go through this. I blamed other people of why did this have it happen to me. Quite frankly, the world doesn't give a shit what happened to me. The world doesn't give a crap why it happened to me. Okay? You have one of 2 choices. The only 2 choices you have is option A, which never lose focus on option A. Option A, learn from what happened to you, move the hell on, become a better person. Option B, repeat the damn cycle. Option A is a lot better of a choice. That's all you gotta do. Okay? Again, I've heard people of, well, hell, my dad was an abusive alcoholic. My mom abandoned me. No one gives a shit. I was born in the ghetto. I was, I had seen that, these things happen to me as a kid. I had seen this, I had witnessed this. Who cares? You know what I mean? Move the hell on. Learn from it. Become a better person. Yeah, you're gonna struggle a little bit. Yes, it's gonna hurt. Yes, it's gonna be painful. But guess what? You have to work through the shit. Okay? Because again, instead of laying down and feel sorry for me, pity party. Because that's a cop out. It is real easy to, hey, feel sorry for me. Because it is. It's easy to play the victim. It's easy as hell to play the victim. Okay? And it's hard to move the hell on. Okay? But I promise you this. If you do the easy things, you're going to wind up having a hard life. If you wind up doing the hard things, you're going to wind up having an easy life. Okay? It's hard to admit when you're wrong. But if you admit when you're wrong, shit will become a lot easier. Life will be a lot better. It's easy to play the victim. But if you play the victim, nothing will ever come your way. I promise you that. Again, been there, done that. I've played the victim card so many times when I was a kid. It got me absolutely nowhere. It got me hardship. It got me being pissed off the world. All it did was repeat the damn cycle until I could see that life was better once I got through shit. And it was a motivation to motivate myself to do that much better for myself, for my family, for everything. Without a doubt, shit winds up getting better. Okay? Because you have to obsess about being great. You have to obsess about doing whatever. And again, if it does, again, we're born to be great, not just be average. So either you're going to obsess about being great or just be average. Quite frankly, I don't know about you, but I'm obsessed about being great, and I will be great. I promise you that. I'm going to be the greatest person in the world. Okay? I promise you that. Life's going to suck at times. Life's going to punch you in the face. But it doesn't matter how hard life hits you. It's how you deal with it and get your ass up and keep on going. Okay? Well, that's all I got to say for right now. But until next time, peace, love, and hope.